Bodega Boy was a pioneer drugstore in the Philippines, best remembered for its electric eye doors and a soda fountain where kids could order chocolate ice cream soda. Established in 1830 by the Spanish physician Lorenzo Negrão, the original pharmacy later grew and went under different German owners until it was finally incorporated in 1884 by Reinhold Boy into what we knew as Bodega Boy. Manila COD Christmas Display. The first show happened in 1957 when the Manila COD, which stands for Cash on Delivery, was still on Avenida. It was conceptualized by then 24-year-old Alex Rosario Sr., who thought that an animated window display would be an affordable way to help their family-run business get noticed. Although the Manila COD closed down for good in 2002, the traditional Christmas show has been adopted by the Green Hills Shopping Center in Ortigas Avenue, the original Restaurants Makati. Built in the 1970s, the Restaurants in Ayala Avenue was the go-to place for quality gifts and other merchandise. It was one of the first stores ever built by Restaurants, a company owned by the Tantico family that would later grow into a department store empire. Restaurants Makati became an iconic store, partly because of the unique design by architect Jose Sala. The box-like store stood out more due to the elegant blue tiles covering it, an unforgettable feature that would signal everybody that they were approaching the most modern shopping center of that era. Sadly, the building was later remodeled and the blue tiles were replaced by a newer but boring facade. Puente de España, Bridge of Spain. Contrary to popular belief, Puente de España, Bridge of Spain, and Jones Bridge are not the same, nor was the former the progenitor of the latter. In fact, the two bridges once stood parallel to each other, but the older Bridge of Spain had to be dismantled soon after Jones Bridge was completed. Puente de España was officially opened on January 1, 1875. It was preceded by Puente Grande, a beam bridge which opened in 1630 and connected Intramuros with the business district of Binondo. It was later transformed into a stone bridge in 1814 and was renamed Puente de Piedra. After it was badly hit by an 1863 earthquake, the bridge was reconstructed and renamed Puente de España. Fiesta Carnival. Fiesta Carnival was a warehouse-like indoor amusement park in Cubao. For kids with simple joys, however, the place was their own Disneyland. Those who grew up in the 70s all the way to the 90s will surely remember the carousel, caterpillar, horror train, mini Ferris wheel, roller coaster, the go-karts, the dinosaurs, just to name a few. The place also offered a host of other attractions such as shooting galleries, ring tosses, and even live magic shows hosted by clowns. In 2000, Fiesta Carnival relocated across SM, just beside the original site of Automatic Center Cubao branch, and had since turned into an outdoor amusement park. Sadly, its magic had already faded, and it didn't take long before it closed down for good. Fiesta Carnival was later replaced by the AGS Call Center building. Its former location, on the other hand, is now occupied by Shopwise. The 19th century Pasig River Lighthouse. At the dawn of the 19th century, the Spanish colonial government wanted to modernize the Philippines' maritime industry, making it more suited for the Manila-Acapulco galleon trade. In line with this vision, the Pasig River Light, known as the first light station in the country, was established at the mouth of Pasig River in 1642, during the administration of Governor-General Sebastian Hurtado de Corcuera. It was not until 2 centuries later, on September 1, 1846, that the first farolillo or lighthouse in the country was erected at the site. The 49-foot, 15 meters, tower, as well as the nearby lighthouse keeper's dwelling, were made of masonry taken from the quarries of Macawayan, Bulacan. The original lighthouse was a 5-story stone tower, with its topmost part being the gallery lantern room. As for its design, the lighthouse was constructed using both the Renaissance Revival and Victorian architectural styles. During its heyday, the Pasig River farolillo was a famous landmark, serving as a welcoming beacon which signaled vessels around Manila Bay that they were entering the historic river. As time passed by, however, The lighthouse had been gradually obscured by land reclamation and the expansion of the Port of Manila. Finally, in 1992, the original lighthouse was demolished, and was subsequently replaced by an architecturally inferior 46-foot, (14.02 meters), conical concrete structure. Manila Grand Opera House. Located at Rizal Avenue in Santa Cruz, the Manila Grand Opera House, MGOH, was the place to be if you want to be entertained the classical way. From operas to other stage shows, the MGO became the venue of various cultural events that helped shape the history of Philippine theater. Well ventilated, spacious, and featuring amazing acoustics, MGO was clearly ahead of its time. It had also been dubbed as the theater with a history. Aside from visiting opera companies, it also became the venue of choice for Rizal Day celebrations, national assemblies, including the first Philippine Assembly on October 16, 1907, and performances of iconic vaudeville and zarzuela stars like Yvita Fuentes and Atang de la Rama. Today, the former location of the Opera House is occupied by a hotel and casino complex. JD Transit Bus. Established in the 1940s by Vicente A. Harris, JD Transit buses once ruled Manila roads. In fact, Filipinos who lived in Manila from the 50s and well into the 70s practically growing up riding these iconic red buses whose livery remained the same until the company closed shop. In the late 80s, a combination of oil crisis, labor union strikes, and the emergence of the government-owned Metro Manila Transit Corporation, MMTC, caused the business of JD Transit to suffer. The company never recovered and decided to shut down its operations for good.